This is Sean. He's part of the Capital team helping to service the needs and aspirations of the mobility challenged.
9 years in sport and recreation, finding options and helping people with disability get integrated into sport and rec. At the end of the day, I really wanted to get back into the factory. I had a background in that going back before I had my accident, and really wanted to get in the factory and start getting the hands dirty again. And then, this position came up at Capital and I could make a bit of an impact in there. So my role sort of consists of sales and getting in the factory and doing a bit of technical support for the guys and making sure all the hand controls and driver adaptions and mobility options are all in the right spot. Give them a little bit of a different perspective. So it's really good for me to be able to get in there and give something back that way and sort of give them a different insight or give them more information about the angles they should be looking at for when they fit options for people with disabilities. So it's really good to get back in the factory and get the hands dirty. At the end of the day, the most important thing for the consumer is the functionality of the finished product. Secondly, if a product looks good and it's finished off really well, then that's just an added bonus. The Capital pride themselves on a really well finished off product. We try and match it to the requirements of the customer, but also so that it fits in well with the aesthetics of the vehicle too. Everything from basic push-pat mechanical style, push-pull mechanical style hand control, right through to electronic to radio frequency controlled, where there's no wires at all connecting the handpiece to the vehicle. Everything's done remotely. If a product works well for the customer can drive the car easily. They're not tired every time they go for a drive. They can get straight back in the car and use it again. That's probably the most important thing when it comes to a finished product. We're the Australian distributors for Harmar products, which include scooter lifts and cranes to help people get their wheelchairs into their car or their scooters into their car. It could be something like a platform lift that sits on the rear of the vehicle, mounted to the tow bar. It could be another type of platform lift which lifts a power chair or a scooter from the ground outside the vehicle and brings it into the boot. It could be a crane that somebody has in the back of their ute that helps get their power chair or manual chair into the back of the ute for them after they're seated in the vehicle. To be going from going through hospital, sitting at home, not having a job, not being able to see my friends, to be able to jump in a vehicle, leave the house, go to a friend's place, be able to get to work, obviously just the level of independence just changes completely. So having a modification that somebody can use easily and be able to go places whenever they feel like it, it's a life-changing modification. Let me do that again.
Meet the people who make Capital Special Vehicles special.